Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are continuing with Hogwarts Legacy. If you were here in the last stream, it dropped and I was frustrated, so I took a shower and now I'm back. Hopefully it's back to where it was. Well, the stream didn't drop, the game crashed, that's what I meant. No! This is the wrong playthrough. I don't know why this one is third and not last if it's the last one I did. Ah, it's in alphabetic order. No, because L comes after G. And E comes after. No, it comes before G. A, B, C, D, E. Yeah. So why is it there? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Excuse me. I was trying to drink a smoothie that I forgot that I finished. So in this playthrough we're probably going to... Wait, there was one thing that I did. And obviously I didn't save. So I need to do it again. Which is this. We're probably gonna explore the castle, do some side stuff. We might do a main quest, cause the main quest I have is for Nettie.
I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
What an idiot. I'll be over to your own shadow too. We're supposed to be evil.
You can't possibly be afraid of a puffskein.
It may seem irrational to you, but my experience with them has been most upsetting. They eat bogies, you know. Regardless of how
they're scary because they eat their own boogers.
Puffskeins to be,
Weirdo.
I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
That's actually funny.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plant should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
So we're gonna get something and we're not gonna give it to them, right? Guess we're
Hidden
supposed to.
herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
I'm gonna need Lumos, so I'm gonna put Lumos in there. Okay. So people who are new to this playthrough, the reason that I'm being mean to everybody in the commentary and the game is because I'm trying to do like a playthrough where I'm as evil as I can be. I know you can't be truly evil in this game, but I'm choosing all of the mean options, and when I can charge people money, I'm gonna charge them money, and if I can charge them even more money, I will. Also, I'm considering using Alohomora on people's houses. I'm considering that stealing.
These dry vines are almost far away from becoming kindling.
And stuff like that. Just like I'm just gonna try to be mean to everybody, and I'm gonna once I learn the
This
dark
must be the
curses,
entrance to the hidden herbology corridor.
because it's gonna be very interesting to have a.
Devil's snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
It'll be very interesting to have a Hufflepuff learning the dark curses. You know. I'm gonna be using the dark curses a lot.
Incendio!
Okay.
Lumos. Lumos. Seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Oh, it's a scarf. Also, we're gonna one of our main sources of income is going to be poaching, which is selling beasts and stuff like that. Because like even though technically you're doing it for the good, because they get adopted at the end, they end up getting adopted. It's still poaching. Like
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
because you're getting money from it. And in my opinion, is if you're getting money from it, you're poaching. You guys may agree, you guys may not agree. It is okay. But this is a pretty fun idea that I had. And I know I'm not the only one that has had an idea like this. I know a lot of people have had made videos where they are being as mean as they can be. The difference is that they all chose, a lot of them, chose Slytherin. And my thing is choosing Hufflepuff, because Hufflepuff is one of the nicest, or is the nicest house. Like, it's the house that has all like the loyal ones and stuff, and just they're just really nice and stuff. And I thought it would be fun to have someone in Hufflepuff who isn't so nice. Oh yeah, I have a main quest of Herbology, doing going to Herbology. We're not gonna do that now. So I didn't want to do it like Slytherin, like everybody else. I feel like having a really mean Hufflepuff. And I also have never chosen the mean options of any of the dialogue options, so this is pretty new to me.
Have you found anything to prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacular. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Now that I think about it, Puffskein Dunkeen, I think I shall keep this. You need to overcome your cowardice.
You can't be... This is awful. I don't know what to do.
I hope that didn't mess up the audio. I accidentally took out the headphone plug out. I just hit my ankle on the chair trying to get comfortable.
I'm doing you a favor. Disappointment like this will encourage you to become a stronger person.
I don't need to be stronger. I need to be left alone. Even Zenobia Noak will make fun of me now. You've wasted my time. You're not who I thought you were.
It's also
Should
showing
never
you,
have
like,
trusted
don't
you.
trust people you just meet. Like, I just bullied you when you told me your name was Puffskein Duncan. And you asked me to do you a favor? Like, you're asking to get bullied. I'm just kidding, that was a joke. That was too that was too much. Sorry. I'm not really good at this meme thing, am I? I guess it's good that I'm not too good at this meme thing, but I should be good at it because I'm trying to succeed in becoming the evilest person ever.
Revelio.
Okay, I don't know where that chime is coming from. It's kind of annoying. Ooh, ooh. Oh no, it's in the other bathroom. And I think that bathroom I need to level up. Oh no, I don't. Oh. Period. Let's go. Where's that conversation bubble from? Is it up here?
He said it was a creature-induced injury.
Huh.
Goodness.
Is it Professor Rowan? Yeah, it is.
Professor,
Talk to him.
do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do.
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
Perhaps you wouldn't be who you are without that experience.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today.
Okay, I'm kind of happy I wasn't able to be mean to Professor Ronan because he is super sweet. Like, it would have been too sad. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Herbology class. And then if I run into any side quests along the way, I will do those. Oh wait, the map said that when there's a black... Oh yeah, let's do this instead. It said when there's a black flag, that means there's a side quest there. Or like a quest there.
What are you up to now?
Mind your own business, bitch.
The Daedalian keys are back.
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumor is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Surely you'll be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I always get distracted. Okay. The astronomy tower. Where can I fast travel to? What's the closest? Charms Classroom, okay. That is the closest I can fast travel. That is where I'm going to go.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Okay. I'm almost at 25 and I just started the game. Okay.
Revelio.
I think.
A Daedalian key. Wonder where it might lead me.
Okay, this is the hardest part
How do I get
of
this
hard
key?
mode because I could never get into it. Like, it took me forever. But I found out that,
Excellent.
okay, I have found out that if you look at the lock of
Perhaps
it
Nelly
instead of the
knows what it
key,
means.
like, don't look at the key. Look at the lock, and then when you see the key pass it, press X. Or whatever button it is on your controller or on PC. My dear Satyavati, you'll be pleased to hear that I received word from my contacts at Cambridge who conceded that they have in fact been incorrect in their understanding of meteor showers. It seems that an Irish astronomer and a British astronomer both built upon the work done by an Italian astronomer. All muggles, mind you, as far as I know, to propose calculating the position of the dust at Earth's orbit as means of connecting to meteors to connect. Oh, meteors to comets. Brilliant, really. One can only imagine what they might do with an enchanted telescope. Frustratingly, in my correspondence, I feel that I had to continue using pseudonym from my days as a gentleman scholar. Whilst I still find it rather exciting to have a secret identity, the reason irks me. I am looking forward to our trip later this year to Jantar Montar. What an adventure we shall have. I miss you, dear sister. I do hope you are doing well. That is not what that says at all. I do hope you are well. There you go. With love, Sushrita. I'm not very good at reading out loud, if you guys have not noticed in any of my videos. Or the fact that I talk about it a lot. I like to talk about the fact that I'm not really that good at reading out loud. But the important part is that I still do it and I try. So.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on.
I do hope you continue on. Shut up. You're jealous, you're a hater that I got it and you didn't. Loser. Where's the chest?
I should see this through.
Where?
This one seems I'll need. I should see this through and find the Hufflepuff house chest.
I need 15. 15, I know. I know where they are. I know where all of them are. Can I tickle the pickle now? No, that sounded so dirty. I know where they're all at, but I'm not gonna do them until I get the Aloha Mora, because one of the places I need Aloha Mora to get to it. Herbology class.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Repair!
Guys, I have bad
I'm
news.
very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature,
I think this is the last thing I'm gonna do,
Off you go.
because I'm getting a migraine, and
Splendid work, everyone.
if I keep staring at the screen, it's gonna get worse.
Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany. I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor? Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of. I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do?
Okay. That's not what I'm going to do.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Mm-hmm.
Your weeds possess their own
I don't know why I
Hello.
went in a whole circle.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
The best time to plant a seed is last season.
Come on.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
Hold on, why can I get rid of something? Is there something that I have that it's like 0? No. I'll come back for that box.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor.
I don't think. I think it was very simple that you suck. But if you wanna complain, I guess.
Here we are. Hope. See that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Revelio.
So, dirigible plums. This orange radish-like fruit floats upside down as it grows. Some believe it can enhance one's ability to accept the extraordinary.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
guys. Oh wait, I have to return to Professor Garlic. I like how her name is Garlic. She's the Herbology.
That helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you, Professor. But looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labor. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants.
Revelio.
Dear Professor Garlic, how very thoughtful of you and to remember that strawberries are my favorite. They're as sweet as can be. It's no wonder muggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be such a high quality, from bitters root to berries. I do hope my darling niece can learn this skill whilst under your tutelage. Lenora so adores you. As do all of your students, I'm sure. Warmest regards always, Eleanor Everly. Oh my god, that's what I was gonna name my character. You remember in the first episode I was gonna name her Eleanor? And I went with Elena. I mean, no regrets. I like Elena so much. That's what I want to name my daughter. But Eleanor is really nice.
You can't imagine
But I'm gonna go ahead.
Convenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Anyways, I'm just gonna end it here because I have a really bad migraine, and I think it's because I filmed like 3 episodes today. I filmed 2 episodes of Zero Dawn, finished that up, and then I filmed this, and then I was staring at my living room TV for a while, and I think staring at screens is really getting to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Short but cool. If you did, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell button so you're notified every time I upload a new video, and I will see you guys in the next one.